How are we doing, guys? Leeds TV, Bolton versus Leeds. This is my match preview of the game. So let's get straight on with the team news. And news that I really didn't expect to be opening with on this preview. SAMU and his future at Leeds United Football Club is looking in major doubt. We've had the story broken through off Phil Hay, by far my favourite journalist with Leeds United Football Club. You know, he's always spot on. So for me, this is looking pretty much 99.9% certain at the moment. You know, I'm not going to guarantee it's going to happen, but it's a real worry. SAMU to Getafe is looking like a probability rather than a possibility at the moment. And for me, you know, it's a difficult one to react to. I don't want to spend too much of the preview speaking about that until it actually officially happens. You know, I think it deserves its own sort of separate video. But what I will say, some initial thoughts on that. I think if we did lose SAMU, we'd have to replace him. If we want to carry on with 4-1-4-1, we would have to replace SAMU. You know, I think he is replaceable. You know, I don't think it's like losing Pablo Hernandez, Matthias Klick or Pontus Jansson. I don't think he's anywhere near that sort of calibre of player. You know, I don't think really he would be that special in La Liga. You know, I don't think he would be that sort of outstanding talent. You know, because you know, I think he has got some incredible natural ability SAMU has, but sometimes his end product is massively frustrating. You know, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but he is replaceable for me. But if we want to carry on for 4-1-4-1, you need to bring in a player either better or similar to SAMU in terms of characteristics. Because for me, what I will say about SAMU, and probably the last point I'm going to make on it, is that he's the only player with sort of different type of characteristics to the rest of the team, other than possibly Izzy Brown. But I've not seen enough of Izzy Brown to really comment on that. You know, in terms of, when I say characteristic, I mean in terms of dribbling with the ball. I think when you're playing a 4-1-4-1, you need one of the centre mids to be brave on the ball and being able to dribble with the ball and take us from defence to attack. You know, I see Matthias Klick as more the passing centre mid. I see that more as SAMU role. I think he's done it really well this season at times. You know, look, he's been inconsistent this season, and it is going to be not. You know, he hasn't actually started that much over the last couple of months, and we've still been in good form. So from that point of view, you can say maybe we weren't missing that much, but he's the only player with that slightly different characteristics to the rest of the team, something Marcelo Bielsa has touched on. So I think it completely eliminates the possibility of playing 4-1-4-1 until at least Izzy Brown comes back into the team. So I don't think it can function properly without a centre mid with SAMU's characteristics, being able to dribble with the ball and just having that sort of touch and movement of SAMU, just sort of a little bit different to what sort of a traditional number 8 would be. So in terms of team I'd go with, I think with that news, I think we've got to change the system a little bit. I don't think we can afford to play for, you know, there's no way SAMU can start this game against Bolton, for me, if there's any truth in that story. So for me, I'm going to have to go with a 3-4-3 in this. I'm going to go with a Baby Pick Farrell in net, a back three of Apo Halm, Calvin Phillips, Pontus Jansson, a 4-man midfield of Jimmy Shackleton right wing back, Matthias Klick and Adam Forshaw in the midfield roles. Matthias Klick playing box to box there, and Barry Douglas left wing back. Front three: Pablo Hernandez, Kemal Roof, Jack Clark. And for me, that's the only way I think we can play without SAMU. I think 3-4-3 was something we've tried over the last couple of weeks. We tried it really successfully at Sheffield United. I just think it gives us the best balance to the team at the moment without that different kind of characteristic of midfielder in the team. You know, I think the back three could work well potentially. Yeah, we watched Calvin. I didn't think Calvin probably had his poorest game of the season, I think, against QPR when he was playing in a sort of two centre backs. He was playing one of the centre backs in the two centre back role. Yeah, I didn't think it was a great game for Calvin Phillips. So I think maybe possibly him playing in the middle of a back three could get us getting that ball out the back a little bit quicker. You know, it leaves Apo Halm and Jansson as spare men to sort of take the ball forward, and I think that could work as well. You know, I think Jimmy Shackleton and Barry Douglas are definitely strong enough going forward to play in that sort of the more attacking roles. And Matthias Klick and Adam Forshaw have always looked lovely together when they've played in that sort of 3-4-3. I think they both complement each other quite well. Adam Forshaw is more than happy to sit in and just patrol the space in front of that back three. Matthias Klick is able to play box to box, and it's probably the best I think you can get out of Matthias Klick, because he's key now. If we don't have SAMU, I think a lot of the emphasis does fall on Matthias Klick. Don't get me wrong, I think Matthias Klick has carried SAMU at times this season, especially when we had that sort of poor run and SAMU was starting to get, you know, a lot of calls for SAMU to come out of the team. I think he was very reliant on Matty's Click alongside him. That's just my personal opinion. That's not me. I'm not being salty at all. You know, that's what I was going to say. I like Sam Sayers as a player. He's been a good player for the football club. I wouldn't say a great player, but he's been a good player for the football club. He's certainly justified his value. But the point I'm making is I don't think he's irreplaceable. I don't think he's irreplaceable, but it is important that we get a player with his characteristics into the team. You know, I might have done a lot of contradicting here, but that's the key thing for me with this. And then the front three of Pablo Hernandez, Ken Maroof and Jack Clark. For me, I think Alioski got his chance on the right hand side and didn't really take it. He was better than what he has been, but I didn't think he really took that chance. I don't think he was brave enough on the ball and didn't really take his full back on enough. In terms of Bolton, I think Bolton, it's fair to say, are quite a direct team. They've been in poor form recently, but I don't think the performances have been as bad as what the results would suggest. You know, I think that it's always a tough place to go. They will battle. They've got a lot of heart in the team. You know, really rate Phil Parkinson as a manager. I think he's done a superb job there. So it's going to be a tough game. There's a couple of former players going to be playing against us. Potentially Will Buckley, potentially Luke Murphy. So you know, there is that aspect to it as well. I think it's going to be a really good game. But I think 3-4-3 without Sam Sayers there is going to be the best option for us. I think it's going to be the most fluid option. It's going to ensure that we have Matty's Click involved in the attacking sort of sense of the game, because he's going to have someone like Adam Forshaw playing sort of around him or behind him. And I think that's the best way of going about it. You know, make sure you comment down below what your team would be for this game, whether you do think we can play 4-1-4-1 without Sam Sayers. But in terms of options, you know, Izzy Brown isn't available yet. That's a massive shame. I think that's the only way we could play 4-1-4-1. You know, having Izzy Brown alongside Matty's Click and just being that sort of option in the middle of the park to keep the game ticking over and keep the ball moving and keep, you know, changing the defence to attack. You know, and I think you need that player to play 4-1-4-1 effectively. You know, I think it turns into 4-5-1 too easily when you have too many midfielders who have too similar characteristics. You know, I've used that quite a lot actually, characteristics, but that's just my opinion on it. But make sure you check out Joe's preview of the game and Conor's preview of the game, and all our videos over the last week or so. We had Monday Night Football. Conor's had his response to Ian Abraham's comments on ourselves and Norwich, as well as, I'm trying to think what else we had. We had all these TV investigates yesterday. I'm just going to mention as well, at the end of this video, we are actually having a giveaway as well. We have got a 5k giveaway going, so I'm just going to list the things we are giving away. Make sure you check out Joe's video on that as well. So, our giveaway, what we're giving away? We're giving away so many things. I'm going to have to just use this list to the left of me just to remind myself. So, got a £10 voucher to spend at the Terrace store. We've mentioned the Terrace store quite a lot. And just to mention as well, you can get 10% off using the code ALLETV, all capital letters, ALLETV. Terrace store is pretty much retro memorabilia to do with Leeds United from sort of the 80s, 90s, 2000s. If you go onto their website and search Leeds, you'll find 15 to 16 pages of Terrace store memorabilia. However, we're also offering a free photo case from the fantastic LUFC fan zone. Their link will be in the description as well. Again, does what it says in the tin. Superb selection of phone cases. Make sure you check it out. It's absolutely cannot recommend that highly enough. Check them out as well. We've got a hat and mug from Old School Leeds. Again, check those out too. We've got 2 prints from Matt Clark at Loomstride. You know, some of the prints are absolutely amazing. You know, just check them out too. Proper Sport, Talking Short are offering a mug too. Check them out as well. Do a superb podcast which you've probably already heard about on a Tuesday. Talking Short. Joe has been there before and done it. I think it was around October time. Make sure you check out them. Ben, Gary, just check them out. They do an absolutely superb podcast every Tuesday. I always tune in. Try and watch it live as well if I can. But I'll certainly catch up with it towards the end of the week. It's a superb chat and about an hour long. Check them out on YouTube or through podcast. Their link will be in the description too. There'll also be a Now Then People t-shirt, Joe's famous catchphrase, and as well a bit of a tongue-in-cheek one, signed photo from the All Leeds TV crew. That will be included too. That's probably just an optional extra, that one. As well, we'll also be having a hat and print from Woo Leeds. Make sure you check Tasha out. So been doing hand knitted hats for years. Absolutely superb. Cannot recommend them highly enough. And the prints as well, brilliant. If you actually check our channel, you'll notice that the channel art is of Ellen Rose. Tasha actually made that. So make sure you check that Tasha out as well, link in the description too. Forever Leeds voucher as well, for any hoodie of your choice. You know, make sure, you know, just get involved, and then Skylights, you know, Skylights have been all over our channel the last couple of weeks and months as well. Absolutely superb bunch of lads, and I cannot wish them enough luck in terms of becoming absolutely massive. They will become massive, they don't need any luck. I mean, if you have listened to the song YRA, make sure you search it. Just search it now, YRA, brilliant song. It'll get you in the mood for Bolton as well. We're offering a t-shirt and CD. They have kindly donated that. In fact, they've probably not added. Every single person I've linked on here has mentioned and has donated gifts for the giveaway. So basically, how do you enter? Go on to Joe's video, comment on when Leeds United were formed. You'll see probably about 20-30 comments already. Make sure you get involved. Just comment on Joe Wainman's video. The link will be on this. And that's how you enter. 5k giveaway. As soon as we hit 5,000, we will pick someone at random to enter the draw. And best of luck. I've been Marriot. I'll stop rambling and we'll see you later.